Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Pamela and I am on a weight loss journey. I am using traditional diet, exercise, lifestyle modification, along with the help of compounded tirzepatide injections. My starting weight was 228 pounds and I got down to about 195 using traditional diet, exercise. Keto was the diet that I was on, and I didn't want to stay on that diet, so I started adding back in carbs, which made my weight go up and down for a little bit. And then I incorporated more weightlifting, strength training into it. I got down to about 196, and I was at a stall going up and down between like 193, 196. So I added in compounded tirzepatide, and I have been taking that I just completed my 5th week. So today will be my 6th injection. I started at 2.5 milligrams, and I am now taking my first injection of 5 milligrams. We'll do that right now, and then we will talk about how my weight loss is going so far on the tirzepatide. So I've already washed my hands. I've got my supplies ready. I'm going to adjust you guys so that you can see. I will be injecting my left thigh today. I did my right thigh last week. We'll talk about if there were any side effects, any site reactions, anything like that after I do my injection. So let me go ahead and get the camera repositioned, get my shot in, and then let's talk. Okay, so I've got my prescription right here, and my prescription does have niacinamide in it, and I'm just going to clean this vial off. Today I am doing 5 milligrams, so I need to put my glasses on so I can see, and 2.5 was 15 units, so today it will be 30 units. So I am going to take the needle cap off, and I leave the little alcohol pad on top of the bottle until I'm actually ready to inject, just so no dust or dirt gets in there while I'm preparing. Okay, so we're going to do 30 units and pull it down to about 40 so that I can get that little pocket of air back in there. And that is at the 30. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to put this back in the box just so that it can stay as sanitary as possible. I'm going to use a fresh alcohol wipe to clean the injection site, and I will be doing my left thigh. Now, last week I did my right thigh, and I did not even feel the needle going in. So hopefully this week will be just as easy. And I did feel that one just a teeny bit. Did not hurt at all. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, and then let's talk about this week. All right, I have gotten everything cleaned up and put away, and we're gonna talk a little bit about this week. So today is, as I'm filming this, is Friday, December 27th. So obviously we just passed Christmas on Wednesday. And so this week was a little difficult for me. I think I'm kind of I don't want to say I regret the decision not to go up to the 5 milligram dose before Christmas, but I feel like maybe I should have, because this week I did have a lot of the food noise. We went to my mother's last Sunday, and I didn't eat a lot there, but My sister gave us some bourbon candy nuts to take home, and then also something she had made, praline. It's like Chex Mix, but she made a praline sauce and put pecans in it, and it was really delicious. And so she gave us a little tin of that to bring home. And I've been snacking on that all week long, even when I'm not hungry. I don't know. It just kept saying, "Hey, I'm here." So for me, that means that the food noise is definitely back. Previously on the 2.5, I would just hear the food noise at night. This week, I have really felt like I'm hearing the food noise throughout the day, and it's gotten a little bit harder to manage. I don't feel like I'm eating a whole lot as far as portion wise, but I'm snacking more. And the stuff that I'm snacking on has mostly been just quick grab and go type snacks that usually those have a lot of preservatives and a lot of additives and just stuff that you really do not need. That's kind of what I've been struggling with this week. So I feel like that has led to, I don't want to say a stall, because a stall usually is where you go several weeks without losing any weight. But not only did I not lose weight this week, I actually gained a little bit of weight this week. I did already decide last week that I would be going up to the 5 milligram dose this week, which obviously you saw I just did my injection of 5 milligrams. And I'm hoping that that will help bring the food noise down some. And maybe this week I can get back on track with it not being the holidays. New Year's for me, really, I don't do a big celebration on New Year's. I haven't had a taste for alcohol lately. Not that I'm a big drinker by any means, but normally if I do anything on New Year's, it would be going to my friend's house. We would have margaritas and she'd have a spread of all kinds of food. I don't even think I'm going to do that this year. Probably just stay at home, low key, binge watch some movies, and just kind of relax. So I thought this would be a good time to go up to the 5 milligrams, and hopefully that will bring my food noise level back down some, help me to get back on track this week. I did go to the grocery store. I've been sick for, yesterday I woke up with a sore throat and a little bit of congestion, and I didn't have any medicine on hand, and yesterday I just really did not feel like going to the store. So I did get up this morning and I went and got some Mucinex DM. And so I took that, and I can kind of feel the congestion going down a little bit. That could also be why my weight has gone up, because I'm retaining some fluids. I don't know. Either way, it was time to go up to the 5 milligrams because of the food noise and the eating habits starting to creep back in, the bad eating habits. So I did get some soups for this week, and we'll see how this week goes. So to recap, overall, my starting weight, I'm 5'2", just for reference. My starting weight on tirzepatide was 196.8, and that was on November 2024. It is now at 5 full weeks completed. My BMI at that time was 36.3. Last week, my weigh-in, I was 185.8. And today, when I weighed in, I was 186.3. So that's up a half a pound from last week. Not much, but still enough to where I can kind of relate it to the bad eating habits and the food noise versus possibly because of the cold and the fluids being retained. I have lost total now, including the increase, a total loss from my starting weight of 10.5 pounds. My current BMI is now at 34.3, so that's down 2 points from my starting BMI. So I'm happy about that. Overall, I'm still lower than when I started. I can't complain at all. I know again, as I mentioned in last week's video, this is not a sprint. It is a marathon. There will be some weeks where I might go up and then some weeks where I might go down. As long as the overall progress is headed in the right direction, I'm happy with that. As far as side effects, I really didn't have anything new this week. I did not have any heartburn. I did have slight nausea when I didn't eat anything and I was kind of feeling hungry. I kind of talked about this in one of my other videos. It's almost like if you've ever been pregnant and had morning sickness, it's almost like you almost constantly have to have something in your stomach so that you can knock out that nausea. But it's nowhere as severe as the morning sickness that I had when I was pregnant. It's just a very slight nausea that lets me know, hey, I need to put something in my stomach. And I do have some saltine crackers that I picked up to kind of nibble on when I feel that way and I just really don't have a taste for anything. The problem that I've had this week has been trying to get in my protein. So I will be focusing more on that this coming week. I did try to pick up some, I got some chicken strips, some higher protein soups, just to kind of help with that. Things that, since I know I'm not really feeling tip-top, that I can just quickly make and still be able to get some of my protein in. I still have my high protein yogurts and I still have some of my high protein shakes that I can incorporate in as well. See if I can at least get my protein in. I also did get something, I've kind of been craving some meatloaf, so I thought I might make that this week, some meatloaf and some mashed potatoes, just kind of a little home style meal that would be a good amount of protein that I can do, that if I'm feeling up to making it, I'll make that one evening. But that's kind of where I'm at with my protein goals. I'm still staying, I think, well under my calorie goals, but the food that I have been eating hasn't been all that great this week, and I think that's because of the holidays. I did not overdo it Christmas Day. I had one slice of peach pie, a very small slice, and I had half of a bowl of gumbo and a little bit of potato salad. I did not eat any of the etouffee. I did bring some home, but I still haven't even eaten that. I did bring some other dessert home. I have eaten some of the other dessert that I brought home, but that is sugar-free, so that's, I think, will be okay. But I really just haven't even had a taste for anything too sweet. So doing pretty good with that now that I've gotten that sweetness, I think, out. So we'll get back on track this week, and hopefully next week I'll have some better results to share for you. As far as injection site reaction, now this is kind of the weird thing. I did feel like when I did the injection last week, I did not even feel the needle going in. I did not feel the medicine going in. It was painless and pretty good as far as that goes. Now later that night, I did feel a little bit of a kind of stinging sensation around the injection site. It didn't hurt. It was just kind of a weird feeling. I will say that one thing that I have noticed this week in my right leg is that my skin in certain spots has been a little sensitive. Nothing real severe, but just like around on the inside of my knee has kind of been feeling like irritated when I touch it against, like when I'm laying at night and it rubs against the sheet, it just feels a little sensitive. And that's really the only way I can describe it. It doesn't look irritated. It doesn't hurt to touch it. It just feels super sensitive. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the shot. I will monitor my left leg this week to see if I get the same kind of sensation, but otherwise no reactions from the shot. I don't even know if that's related. It may not be. It could just be every once in a while. I do kind of get that. Sometimes I might feel on my arm, it might feel a little sensitive. So it just could be something totally unrelated. But I will monitor my left leg this week since I did my injection in my left thigh to see if I get that same kind of sensation. I also did my injection early today. It is just now 2 o'clock. And normally I do my injection somewhere between 4 and 6 p.m. Today, I kind of want to take a nap, and I don't know how long I'm going to sleep because I did take that Mucinex a little earlier, and it's starting to kind of kick in, and I feel myself getting a little drowsy. But also because I'm hearing the food noise today, I thought let me take it a little bit earlier and just get it out of the way, and then hopefully I won't have the food noise for this afternoon. I did eat an early lunch this morning for breakfast. I had some of the yogurt. I didn't have a shake with it this morning because I didn't have the medicine to kind of get rid of some of the congestion, so I didn't want to add the shake on top. I just had the yogurt this morning. I did go to the store and picked up that medicine and a few other things. And when I came home, I bought a thin crust pizza, so I had 2 slices of that for lunch. As I was finishing eating my lunch, I realized that I really wasn't even hungry when I ate it. I just ate it to have lunch, which that's something that I really need to be more mindful of, I think. That's another reason why I wanted to take the injection earlier, because now after I ate, I'm thinking, okay, we still have some fruit in there. We have what else do we have? And I'm not hungry, so I don't need to eat anything. That's one thing that I have noticed, that even though the injections might help with the food noise at their peak, you can still out eat this medicine. It is still up to you to make those healthy decisions and not eat if you're not hungry. Only eat when you're hungry, eat the healthy foods, and be mindful of how much you're eating. Stop when you're satiated. Don't wait until you're feeling just overly full to stop. That's what I'll be working on this week. That's pretty much my update so far. Everything still seems to be going well. I'm happy with the overall progress, even though I'm a little disappointed with this week, but it happens. And it was a holiday week, so to say that I only gained a half a pound is pretty great. So I guess I can't even say I'm disappointed. I'm happy with the overall progress so far. So I will be back next week to give you guys another update and see if I have any reactions with going up to the 5 milligrams. Hopefully I won't have any severe side effects. Oh, that is one other thing I did want to mention. The constipation this week, at the beginning of the week, was still pretty bad. I don't take the Miralax unless I have to. So I did take that once at the beginning of the week. I did take some Dulcolax. I do need to pick up some more Dulcolax because I think I need to start incorporating that, if not every day, at least every other day. So I'm going to pick up some more Dulcolax. I should have got that at the store today. As of right now, the constipation is there. I don't have any constipation right now, so I think I'm good. But going up to the 5 milligrams, I kind of anticipate that that's going to come back. So I do plan to probably take some Miralax in the next day or two, and I will be taking some Dulcolax tonight before I go to bed when I take my vitamins. So I will be back next week. I hope you'll be back to join me. Thank you for tuning in today. And if you are on a weight loss journey or taking compounded tirzepatide or semaglutide or any of the brand names, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your journey is going. Or if you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the comments. Otherwise, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, and I will be back next week. Bye.